Hello, Leo. Welcome to your reading with me, Cindy, Pussycat Nation. I've been away. It may not seem like it because I had a bunch of pre-recorded videos coming out while I was gone. So I'm back now. It's been 9 days since I pulled a card. It's been 9 days since I pulled a card. Here I am ready to go. Leo, I had a great break. Went up to a cottage, spent about a week there. My Pisces friend and her kids came a couple days after we arrived. And yeah, it was nice. Oh, although my lip got burnt. I burnt my bottom lip, so I might have to stop and put chapstick on. I have a medicated chapstick because you know that point where it starts cracking, it hurts. And look at this. I got a raven feather while I was there. There were these, it was a family of ravens. I'm assuming it's their feather because I didn't see a single crow. And for some reason, I think that crows and ravens are kind of territorial with each other. This raven family was really quite, yeah, they were there and their offspring were flying around with them making the funniest sounds. So anyways, I got me a raven feather. And Leo, so I'm ready to do a reading for you. Check this out. I got a song in my head for you. Yeah, it just feels so funny because I haven't channeled any messages for like almost a week and a half. So I have this song. It's Eurythmics going through my head. But it's only the first, like, the chorus part just keeps playing over and over and over again in my head. And it's not, the message that's coming in with this song is not kind of like what the lyrics kind of imply throughout the whole song. So it's, who's that girl running around with you? Tell me who's that girl running around with you? Tell me who's that girl? That's what I have going over and over again in my head. Now here's the thing. I feel like there's some sort of a matchmaker energy around you. That's what I'm getting with that. It's almost like you have a new friend, or you have a friend that, I don't know, you take with you to something where there's another friend group like that haven't met each other, and somebody there is interested in a friend. It's funny. Who's that girl running around? That's what I'm saying. Like, who's that? So I don't know. That's what I'm getting with that. That's sort of like the message with it, which is kind of unusual, right? Because I don't think that's what that song is about. But that's what that feels like. It's almost like you have a friend. You have two friends from two worlds that haven't collided yet. And then you go somewhere with a friend, and another friend wants to know, who's that? I've met that person before. Who's that? So I don't know. Maybe you're going to be a matchmaker. That's kind of what that feels like, Leo. So what am I going to do? I don't know. I'm just pulling cards. I'm just drawn. Just open. I'm going to start with the Chinese fortune cookie deck. I'm going to kind of see like energy that's going on for you right now. I guess it's like a fortune. What's your fortune? I should have my crystal ball here. What is your fortune, Leo? Let us see. And then I have, see the big picture. I have the, I don't remember what this is called. I don't know. Some kind of animal oracle deck. I just came back from vacation, you know, it's all free flowing. And then I have the Wizard's Tarot. That's what I got. And I have my water with my straw because I can't, my lips are so sore. I never had a burnt bottom. Well, no, I have had a burnt bottom lip before, but never this bad. I was out in my kayak quite a bit. And I think that's how I got it. My lips burnt. So let's get this shuffled, Leo. Pussycats. What's your fortune cookie? What is the fortune cookie? I can't decide. Who's that girl running around with you? Tell me who's... Reflection. Well, that's interesting. Friendships in your life may come to an end. Others could blossom and become stronger. Maybe you are somewhere and you see a friend with a friend. There's something about that. It's so odd. That's how that song's coming in. That's interesting too. Could be you out with a friend. And maybe, you know, maybe you're like kind of being dragged out somewhere. You don't really want to go. Like some friendships in your life are coming to an end. Others could blossom and become stronger. Yeah, something about that, like meeting a friend of a friend. Like, hello, who's that? Who is that? Twists and turns. Carefully made plans could be thrown out of the window as major changes and interruptions surround you. Make sure you get lots of rest to cope with all the upheaval. What's going on, Leo? Well, let's see. Let's pull an oracle card. Let's keep going. Shall we? It's been a weird couple of days, too. So drove back home yesterday, and I go through quite a few isolated areas. It was like nothing. It's nothing but road, poorly paved road, swamps, forest, lakes, nothing. And so my internet provider, my cell phone provider, conked out yesterday. Like, it was nationwide. So I don't know, like 15, 18 hours or something like that. And I hate traveling without a phone. But I had to anyways to get out of that cottage because we were just renting it. And then this morning I was up for a couple hours and I said, oh, everything is working again. I got internet, I got text, I got everything. Because I had nothing. I actually had to, I finally got text. And before I got anything, so I just sent my mom a message because she's with another provider. I said, can you go on YouTube and see if my cancer video came out today? So she yeah, it came out. It says it's Captain Fire and Mr. Cuddles. So that's right. And then woke up this morning for a couple of hours. Everything was fine and the power went out. Okay, nothing again. Funny times. Leo, are we ready? Let's see where this is going for you. Where's this going for Leo? Ooh, reclaim your power. Panther spirit, 44. Ooh, I'm hearing getting back in the game. I don't know if some of you are like single Leos or some of you are like done with some groups of friends and you're looking for some new groups of friends here. And I feel like this is what this is. And I feel like you're going to be meeting friends of friends somehow, in some way. And reclaim your power. This is taking you out of any sort of darkness and right into the light. So any of these friendships that may be coming to an end, I don't feel like they're friendships that you're going to be disappointed if this is ending, or I don't know, there might be, if they, you know, at some point in friendships, they were, you know, working really well, or maybe they were, I'm hearing friendships of convenience. Friendships of convenience. So I don't know why a friendship would be of convenience. Could be, you know, if you had in-laws or something, if you had sister and brother-in-laws, and you know, and maybe you're ditching a family and then you don't have them anymore. You know, like that's a friendship of convenience, possibly. It could be work too. Work, you could have friendships within work, but it's a friendship of convenience. It just kind of serves the purpose there. Friendships of convenience. So that's interesting how that's coming through. And that some of these friendships are going to be coming to an end. And I know, you got some new blossoming ones. You got twists and turns though as your underline. So carefully made plans could be thrown out the window. That's almost like you have plans to go with someone and do something. And you have an expectation of what's going to occur at this event or this get together or something, whatever this is that you're going out to do. And then you get there and it's, nope. But this is all about reclaiming your power. Number 44, 8. Cow spirit, the miracles are endless. Trust in divine detours. Yeah, you guys are going to go down a detour. Slow and steady wins the race. A rebirth is guaranteed. Tend to the small things. That all tells me like this could feel like a bit of a whirlwind when this change comes in for you. This could be connecting with someone too on a friendship level that could provide an opportunity for you. And then, you know, like you meet somebody and then you find something out and then they introduce you to something else, or they have some sort of knowledge about something that is an opening for you in some sort of area of your life. Like it just feels like things are going to be changing here. Trust in these detours as best as you can. Keep things slow and steady. That's what's going to help you win here. So maybe don't get overexcited. Our rebirth is assured. Tend to the small things. So look after the small things in your life. Reclaim your power, baby. Okay, the Panther, I'm going to put softer than ice cream, more power than the sun. Is that right? Sorry, the song just keeps playing in my head. I'm hearing softer than ice cream, more power than the sun. Maybe I'm making up lyrics, but that's what's coming in. Interesting energy in your reading. There's a change, a shift. I don't know where the doggo went. Doggo is tired. Lily is tired. She's tired from vacation. I had to give her a bath last night too, because the lake we were in is a bit of like, I guess, oh, Pisces friend described it like a tea lake. It's got a lot of minerals and sediment in it, so it dyes things yellow. It's a little bit yellow. Okay, your cards want to come out here. The Six of Pentacles. This is almost like attending something that feels boring. You know what to expect. Feels like some sort of ending is coming to like a period of rest, resting on your laurels, I'm hearing. What are your laurels? I always feel like, I don't know why, I feel like someone is sort of like crouched down for some reason, resting on your laurels. What are your laurels? Is that a physical attribute? I don't know, but I'm hearing that, resting on your laurels, so resting. But that feels like it's coming to an end. Knight of Pentacles and High Priestess, Four of Cups, and King of Swords, and the Magician. Let's get into that later, because what do we have here? You have the Six of Pentacles with the Five of Pentacles. You have the Queen of Pentacles with the World. You have the Devil with the Four of Swords. So resting, that right there tells me like resting has become more of a toxic energy for you, as opposed to a beneficial energy. The Four of Pentacles, the Knight of Swords over top of the Four of Pentacles. It's time to almost like break something down or break down a barrier. There's a feeling, okay, this feels like friendships. This feels like friendships where you were giving more than you were receiving in these. And I want to say you might have had some friendships here or people that were interested in being your friend, because it felt like this person feels like they have status to me. The way they're sitting there on the table, they're sitting higher up and people are coming to them for something. And it's also like sexy. So there's friendships that you had where you were giving more of yourself than what you were receiving. And I want to say too, this is going to sound kind of weird, but I feel like you were in some sort of environment where you were perceived in a sexual way. You were perceived in a sexual way. So if you were feminine and you were working in maybe something that was a little more male dominated, or you had males or masculines that, I don't know, worked around you. There's a sense of keeping you around because you're gentle on the eyes, I'm hearing. Such an interesting reading. You're gentle on the eyes. Now, and I want to say it's also the same if you're masculine working somewhere. You may have had feminine bosses or colleagues. You were gentle on the eyes. There's something about your status or what you did somewhere But I feel like you vacated that with the Five of Pentacles. So that feels like some friendships that have come to an end. And these weren't really that valuable, right? I mean, we're describing people that wanted you for two superficial, or were interested in you for two superficial reasons. One, you had something to give monetarily or physically. There was a benefit to working well with you. Could even be like family here. I kind of talked about, you know, the possibility of relationships that are connected to someone that you're connected with. Like if it was a spouse, it could be like sister-in-laws, brothers-in-laws, just something there where this was unhealthy. You weren't really appreciated for what you had. Now, then you go into the Queen of Pentacles. This feels like, to me, more like how you perceive yourself, more how you should be perceived. You look at these two different cards. I don't think you really perceived, this is almost like maybe even an eye-opener to how you were perceived in something that is closed off or is closing off, coming to an end in your life. The one who's got it all to give here with the Queen of Pentacles and the World, you're closing that off. The one who's got it all to give and having to isolate yourself because nothing is being given back to you. The Devil and the Four of Swords. I feel like you were really tied into like an archetype. Tied into some sort of archetype here. Because I'm just getting almost like a Sleeping Beauty with this, sitting under the Devil. So being asleep to how you were perceived, treated, engaged with in the past. The Knight of Swords and the Four of Pentacles, getting out of this locked up feeling, feeling locked up and confined. It's kind of funny, like I'm getting more about this past, like friendships in your life may come to an end. You may be recognizing certain people that are interested in you because of what you had to offer. You know, like even if you've, I'm just thinking like all the places like that I've worked at different times, and you know, you leave a place and some of the friendships that you created, you actually continue with those and they become stronger. And then others, they just like drop away. And then you get the feeling like, well, now I know what that person was just interested in, you know, me covering their work, or they just wanted to complain about the boss and they had an ear to do that with. Interesting. Okay, the Six of Pentacles and the Five of Pentacles. Boy, the Knight of Swords and the Knight of Pentacles. Stop and go. Stop and go. Stop and go. That's a real stop and go energy. My goodness. It's almost like you know exactly what you need to do. You don't want to hesitate, but then you have to hesitate, right? You have the Knight of Pentacles on the bottom here, but the High Priestess, because you don't know where you're going. You're about to reclaim your power. So with this card, though, you are walking through some sort of a dark area, a void. The past is falling away, but there's not a lot of indication of what energy is coming in to fill this void. The Queen of Pentacles and the World. So, sorry, cards. What, the Five of Wands and the Fool. Look at that. This feels like that energy of like fighting over you, fighting over what you have here to give. Free from that. There's a nice energy here being freed. Now, the Devil and the Four of Swords. What are you doing here? This is perhaps taking a break, resting. But then that feels like it's becoming toxic at this point, right? Like you need to get out. Where'd that go? Yeah, oh, you are. You're cleansing your own energy. Oh, cleansing your energy. What is this? And then not sure what to do with it. Cleansing your energy and not sure what to do with it. You have the Star, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Two of Swords. Okay, so what to do with it is to get out. Get out. I don't know. It doesn't have to be anything big, small. I feel like there could be an invitation for you to do something with someone. You should probably go and do that. This, I like to think the underlines are why we're here. Twists and turns. So, let me look at this differently. The underline is why we're here. Carefully made plans could be thrown out the window as major changes and interruptions surround you. Make sure you get lots of rest to cope with all the upheaval. So maybe that's what this is. You've had the upheaval, because this is where I see you getting lots of rest. Getting lots of rest from the Devil, because this feels kind of toxic. Gossipy? Who's that girl running around with you? Yeah, gossipy. Knight of Swords and the Four of Pentacles. Three of Wands and the Five of Cups. I want to say, don't let past disappointments hold you back. Do not let past disappointments hold you back, Leo. It's like you know what you need to do, or you have the right drive to do it for yourself. But don't let past disappointments hold you back. Reclaim your power. Leo, reclaim their power. The Ace of Swords. A new truth, a new day, a new understanding, new clarity, coming out of the dark. Everything you've learned along the way here, particularly in whatever this storyline is. And to make sure you're clear about who you are and what strengths you have. Because you can feel degraded in this too. This energy could make you feel degraded, whether you're masculine or feminine. Because there's only some sort of value here. Sitting on the desk and handing out these pentacles. And then this dude is like checking out her legs. Friendships in your... Okay, what's coming to an end here? What are the friendships? The Wheel of Fortune. Okay, well, no. Well, it's going to be big change in circumstance. So that's big. Blossom and become stronger. Others could blossom and become stronger. Oh, Jesus Christ. Sorry. Seven of Swords and the Devil. The hell is that? Seven of Swords and the Devil. Okay, but it's you, if anything, because I feel like you're almost in hiding in some kind of a resting here with the Four of Swords under the Devil. The Nine of Pentacles, nothing's touching your energy. So there is a purification that's going on, which is really, really good. Maybe in the friendship you have with yourself could become stronger, which is great because that's the most important friendship that you invest in before you invest in other relationships. Magician. Manifesting a mouthful, I'm hearing. I don't know why I'm hearing so many things in this. Manifesting a mouthful with this. And what the hell does that mean? Maybe that has something to do with the Ace of Swords. Manifesting a mouthful. A mouthful also almost implies like you have a lot to say. You have a lot to express. What were or are, I say were because underline, right? The miracles are endless. Divine detour, slow and steady wins the race. A rebirth is assured. Tend to the small things. So there was a shift. You definitely have that with coyote spirit and twists and turns. Carefully made plans could be thrown out the window. What were these carefully made plans that were thrown out the window? Wow, the King of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles. Geez, it feels like a level of status, right? In a really important place. A really high level of status in a really important place. This is the carefully made plans that was thrown out the window as major changes and interruptions surround you. And here you are sitting, I felt like, with some sort of something to give. You had something of benefit to people, or you do if you're still working yourself through this energy. But I think you were also easy on the eyes here. Get lots of rest. Oh, you have the Emperor at the bottom. And that's it. The Emperor at the bottom. Who's that girl running around with you? Tell me. Anyways, me and my Raven feather, we're going to go do your extended. And yeah. What am I doing there, Raven? I don't know. I'm feeling really silly and playful. What are we going to do? I guess we're just going to have to wait and get over there. Because that's how it's going to be. That's how it's going to be. Leo, I will catch you on the other side. Until next time, do be gentle with yourselves. Bye.